Hey guys, Phil from Trail Talk MTB here, and today we're going to be looking at the Speed Sleeve, IXS Flow knee pads, as well as the Yakima backswing. So every month moving forward, I'm going to be picking 3 products that don't really deserve full-on 10-minute reviews and putting them into one video, and they're going to be my products of the month. So starting off with the Speed Sleeve. So I've been using this little guy here for the past 6 months, and it featured in my How to Ride Packless video. So if you want to watch that video, I'll put the link in the description, and I talk about how the Speed Sleeve plays a pivotal role in riding packless for me. So there are several models of the Speed Sleeve. I've got the original in a medium to large size. I can't remember which one I got in particular. However, there's also the Smuggler and the Ranger, which are also very good options as well. So if you check their website, you'll be able to see the different models. So what I like about the Speed Sleeve is the ability to carry a tube and all my small little bits which are essential for 2 to 3 hour rides, such as tire levers, CO2 canisters, an inflator, derailleur hanger, quick links, and tire plugs, stuff like that. Another bonus is that you can attach it to your frame or under your saddle, so it's pretty versatile as well. So in terms of durability, after 6 months it's still holding up really strong. The Velcro is still super strong, none of the fabric's torn or anything like that. It's a pretty heavy canvas, and all the pockets, the Velcro for those still work as well. So really quality product, and it's going to last forever. For me, the Speed Sleeve is probably the best product on the market. If you're looking for those kind of enduro bands or just storing all that small stuff when you're doing enduro races or just going for your general rides, I think the Speed Sleeve is definitely up there with the best, and in my opinion, it's the best on the market. So I, like many people, have really struggled to find knee pads that 1, fit and don't move around if you get in a crash, and 2, really be able to pedal around in them all day but actually still providing decent levels of protection. And I believe I found that in the IXS Flow Evo Plus knee pads. The pads don't move down thanks to a silicone stopper at the top of the pads, and there's a flexible strap at the bottom that goes around your calf that you don't really notice it's there because it is so flexible. After 3-hour long rides, they never move down. However, they do bunch a little bit at the back, which does cause slight irritation after 2 to 3 hours. However, I've never really noticed this to be a huge issue, and on big climbs I usually slide them down, tighten up that strap around my calf, and then just have them on my shins, and that way I'm pretty comfortable on those long climbs. So they also handle some pretty decent impacts. I've had a few crashes in them, and for an enduro, more trail style knee pad, they definitely handle these impacts really well. This is thanks to the flexible X-Matter TM open cell foam. Another added benefit is that you can remove the foam from inside the pads. So if you need to wash them, you break them in any kind of scenario, I don't know how you really would, or they might deteriorate over time. Replacing them is a breeze, and they're available from IXS. You can also purchase them as well. In terms of durability, there is a bit of a price to pay for being so lightweight, comfortable, and so breathable. The lightweight mesh at the back of the pads is pretty susceptible to getting cut by the pins on your pedals. So if you're looking for a lightweight, breathable knee pad and you feel like there's a lot of the other ones in this kind of style don't offer any protection, I definitely think the IXS are worth a look. And I use them for all my riding, so anywhere from trail to enduro. Don't do too much crazy downhill stuff where I would probably need better knee pads, but for most of your general enduro riding, definitely worth a look. So on to the last product, and that's the Yakima backswing. This has been a real game changer for me. I used to always store my bike in the back of my car, so I have a little rack where I put the fork in and it just goes straight in the back of my car. Put a photo here. However, because I've been shuttling my friends a little bit more and I've been doing longer trips where I've been camping a bit more, I've had to store more and more stuff in my car, which means my bike has had to go out of the car till I unpack all the stuff and then I can put back in for overnight so I can keep it safe. The backswing has been a big factor in changing this, so I can store my bike on the back and I can still access the boot and get all my camping stuff out. So the swing arm goes into any 2-inch receiver, and then also any other 2-inch racks can fit into the other side of it. I have a Yakima holder and it works perfectly. The rack is built really sturdy, all the operations super simple, and all the locking mechanisms and all that work really well, and it also opens smoothly as well, so it's really easy. Even if you've got heavy bikes in there, moving it open is really easy. So I've only got really 2 main gripes with the rack. The plastic end cap on the end of the rack has no functional purpose whatsoever. However, it's where the exhaust exits the car, so it cops the heat from that and the fumes and all that kind of stuff like that. So it has melted the plastic and it's fallen off at this point in time. Slightly annoying, so it doesn't look as good, but functionally the rack works perfectly. And the last issue that I've had with the rack is I feel like the unit itself, so the backswing is probably a little bit too long, unnecessarily long in my opinion. So it does make your rack stick out a little bit further. So two main negatives from this. Parking it a little bit harder if to reverse in anywhere, go around corners or anything like that. It's a little bit harder, and it also lowers your departure angle off-road, so it's going to reduce your off-road performance as well. Other than that, it's an awesome unit, really versatile, helps you if you're going camping or anything like that, you really need to access your boot with your bikes on the rack. It's definitely essential. So really good unit, strong, sturdy, easy to use. It's definitely one that I'd recommend. So there you go, there's my favorite products for the month of December. If you like these kind of style of videos and shorter reviews kind of put together, let me know in the comments. Or if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments as well. If you enjoyed the video, drop us a like, and if you want to see more content like this, a few more reviews and stuff like that, definitely subscribe to the channel. We also have a website as well, so if you wanted to check out some more in-depth reviews, you can have a look there, and then you can also check out our various social medias in the description as well. Thanks for listening, guys.